What's up, Hondo Nation? Lord Honduku here. Now, I wanted to make this very special video regarding two characters from different franchises because this popped up in my head a while back, and I just came to realize these two are actually quite similar. And who are they, you may ask? Well, Merlina from Sonic and the Black Knight, and two, Lord Voldemort from Harry Potter. Now, you guys are raising an eyebrows asking why are these two so similar? What makes those two similar? Well, because both of them suffer from the notophobia. Now, what is the notophobia? The notophobia is a phobia where an individual has an intense fear of death or dying in general. Being the notophobic can affect a person's mental health and daily life. And it can really mess you up. Now, here are three things I'm going to go over with Merlina and Voldemort. One is why they're thanatophobic. Two, their motivation. And three, the lengths they took. And I'm gonna be doing this for both of them. First, let's start off with Voldemort. One, the cause of the thanatophobia. When Voldemort was born to his mother, Mary Pigant, and his father, Tom Riddle Sr., Mary Pigant died while giving birth to Voldemort at the Wolves Orphanage. And from then on, Voldemort has been afraid of death all of his life. And he viewed it as a muggle weakness and saw his mother as weak. And once he entered Hogwarts, he wanted to know all about the Horcruxes. And the one person that told him about the Horcruxes was Horace Slughorn, who told him everything about the Horcruxes and how he can make one. The only way to make a Horcrux, he has to split his soul. Oh, and Voldemort thought about making 7, which definitely breaks the laws of magic. 2, his motivation. Voldemort desperately wanted to achieve immortality because he was afraid of dying, as I said before. After leaving Horcrux, Voldemort began his quest to find the Horcruxes and split his soul, which of course he got his hands on the Gaunt family ring, Helga Hufflepuff's cup, his very own diary, the diadem of Rowena Ravenclaw, and of course Salazar Slytherin's locket, and of course his snake Nagini, Harry Potter, which ended up being Voldemort's 6th Horcrux, and of course Furnace Quirrell, who was Voldemort's 8th but temporary Horcrux. And the cause of creating the Horcruxes is made Voldemort completely deformed. It destroyed and messed up his face, and he became the villainous Dark Lord that we all know. But unfortunately, we all know how it ends up for Voldemort. All of his Horcruxes were destroyed in the end, and he ended up dying as a normal man. and he was only 70 years old. In Harry Potter, wizards do live out to be 100 or 200 years old. And finally, number 3, he the great lengths he took. As I said before, Voldemort went through great lengths to achieve immortality, and that was by killing a lot of people, from Heads of a Smith to killing a Muggle tramp, and the list goes on. Even when he became immortal, well, he tried to kill Harry Potter after killing his parents Lily and James, but Harry became Voldemort's sixth Horcrux after his killing curse rebounded off of Harry and back at him, and this was due to the love protection that Lily Potter gave to her infant son, and that's how Harry became in Voldemort's sixth Horcrux. In the end, and it all came back to bite Voldemort, since all of his Horcruxes were all destroyed. And now, Merlina. Merlina is the royal sorceress from Sonic and the Black Knight and the granddaughter of Merlin. And she also suffers from the Notophobia. We see this during one cutscene in Black Knight, where she picks up a flower, admiring its beauty. With a sad face, she uttered these words: "Why do flowers bloom when they are destined to wither?" This line basically shows that Merlina basically is facing the inevitability that all things will die eventually, including the kingdom of Camelot, which she desperately loves. And that cutscene basically foreshadows the events we will see later on in the game. And number 2, her motivation. Merlina bringing Sonic into the realm of Camelot, and having him be the one to defeat King Arthur, was the perfect way for her to get her hands on the scabbard of Excalibur and make the kingdom of Camelot eternal. Sonic does just that. He defeats the king, only to realize he was nothing but an illusion and conjured up by Merlin. Merlina does get her hands on the scabbard and becomes the villainous Dark Queen. And with that, she creates the Dark Hollow. And thus, she was not going to initiate her plan in making Camelot immortal. And finally, number 3, the great length she took. Merlina was gonna do everything she could to make Camelot immortal, and that was just killing. She was going to kill Sonic and the Knights of the Round Table to get what she wanted. And during the final battle, she almost came close to killing Sonic. In the end, and it was all for nothing for her. Sonic still defeats her. And Caliburn did say this line during the game's final boss: "If we allow you to let you do as you please, then the world as we know it will come to an end." And even Caliburn was on Sonic's side throughout the whole boss. Caliburn knew that making Camelot immortal could never work, because the people would just be miserable. Even Sonic obviously agreed, since Merlina sees that Sonic is the bad guy, but Sonic did not care if he was the bad guy. I mean, Sonic said it himself. He doesn't care if he plays the bad guy once in a while. And Merlina to call Sonic's motives is selfish, but Sonic says otherwise. In the end, Merlina realized she was wrong. Now, I bet you guys are saying this. What separates both of them? Do they feel remorse? Merlina, she does feel remorse. Because if she actually did get what she wanted, she would realize that her plan was all for nothing. Voldemort, on the other hand, does not. He cares for no one but himself. In the end, Merlina redeemed herself, while Voldemort did not. Voldemort's heart was too evil. Merlina realized she was wrong. So, there you have it. That's why I think Merlina and Lord Voldemort are similar to each other. I want to know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, be a better you. Lord Hondoku is out. Take care.